Hey friends, it's Miss Robinson, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different type of read aloud. We're going to be reading the first chapter of the book Holes by Louis Satcher. So you've probably seen this movie, maybe you've read this book. If you haven't, I just want to read the first chapter to you so that you can kind of have an idea of how this author writes and kind of get interested in the story. If you want to read this book, we have a few copies in the classroom, and then I also might be able to give you access to a way to read it online. So reach out to me if you like this chapter book, and I will help you out. So, cool. So we're going to read Holes. First chapter, part 1. You are entering Camp Green Lake. There is no lake at Camp Green Lake. There was once a very large lake here, the largest lake in Texas. That was over 100 years ago. Now it is just a dry, flat wasteland. There used to be a town of Green Lake as well. The town shriveled and dried up along with the lake and the people who lived there. During the summer, the daytime temperature hovers around 95 degrees in the shade, if you can find any shade. There's not much shade in a big, dry lake. The only trees are 2 old oaks on the eastern edge of the lake. A hammock is stretched between the 2 trees, and a log cabin stands between that. The campers are forbidden to lie in the hammock. It belongs to the warden. The warden owns the shade. Out on the lake, rattlesnakes and scorpions find shade under rocks and in holes dug by the campers. Here's a good rule to remember about rattlesnakes and scorpions. If you don't bother them, they won't bother you, usually. Being bitten by a scorpion or even a rattlesnake is not the worst thing that can happen to you. You won't die. Sometimes a camper will try to be bitten by a scorpion or even a small rattlesnake. Then he will get to spend a day or 2 recovering in his tent instead of having to dig a hole out on the lake. But you don't want to be bitten by a yellow-spotted lizard. That's the worst thing that can happen to you. You will die a slow and painful death, always. If you get bitten by a yellow-spotted lizard, you might as well go into the shade of the oak trees and lie in the hammock. There's nothing anyone can do to you anymore. So that is the first chapter. If you guys might be interested in reading this book, I would be happy to provide you a copy of it or give you access to read it online. So talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.